Welcome to the Fanto Show with my main co-host, Fanto Allegria. My name is Eric Frunze Gevorkovich.
I am Fanto Forearms.
Bro, how big are your fucking forearms, bro? But that's natural, though.
That's from wrestling, bro.
Oh, you fucking wrestle.
Yeah.
Damn, I just found out something I should have known 10 years ago.
You would have made a good wrestler. I know you would have been good. You would have been.
I'm good. I am
good.
good with grappling,
Yeah.
and not as good as I could be. But you do. First of all, brother, you look fucking terrific. You look way better than the last time.
Thank you. Thank you, man.
Last time you looked like fucking one of those gypsies.
Yeah. One of those gypsies with diarrhea, and I was all like, all my water weight was just out because I just got dehydrated from all the diarrhea.
But you're good now. You look fucking swole.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I've been hitting the home gym, hitting it steady.
You have a great home gym.
Yeah. Thank you.
Are you still shooting? You took a break.
Shooting what?
Guns.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
Yeah, motherfucker.
I wanted to talk to you about that because, hold on, because does mine look blurry?
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks
I want your blurry. I want mine to be blurry, yours to be clear, because you got better skin than I do.
You look good. Can you sit in my chair for
Yeah.
a minute?
We're gonna leave this on so motherfuckers know how much hard work you go. It's all you, bro. I swear, I don't do nothing but bring the inappropriate stories, and then you make me feel ashamed of myself.
You're the talent.
No, what the fuck you talking about, bro? How many fucking commercials I have to see you in? Absolutely not, brother. Look at my fucking yeah. Are you good? See.
So, okay, so you did me the favor of being a reference of mine, because they got.
Can we share this? Can we share
Yeah,
this?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Well, I wanted to share it because,
It's your information.
no, I mean, because you're the one that got me into it. Yeah, you know what I mean. So,
Yeah. No. Okay. You're talking about the CCW?
yeah.
Please tell me you got it.
No.
They said no?
Yeah, they said no. Well, there was here's the thing, because like they needed someone I lived with to be one of the references,
Okay.
and she wasn't down for it. So that was one of the problems. There was 3 problems. What? Yeah, they said
That
one
shit
of
makes me angry.
yeah one of the they said one of my farms wasn't registered to me. That's bullshit.
That's 100% bullshit.
It's
Yeah.
yeah. Did I got and then what was the third one? Oh, that I guess on the application, they consider it that I lied. They said if I ever been arrested for anything, misdemeanor or anything, and dude, 2010, bro. So what's that? 15 years ago when I got my DUI, and I thought that went off your record after 10 years.
It does go off your record.
Yeah, but the guy said.
But were you? Did they cuff you?
No, they didn't cuff me. No, they just and it's more about that I didn't disclose it.
Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, I can see that, but also, to fucking say it's not registered under your name when it's the person's first gun,
Right.
you're like, okay, that's a fucking lie. So you already don't want me to get this in the first place.
Yeah.
And then the DUI, it's like, bro, you guys are fucking cops. You guys
Yeah.
have the most DUIs.
Yeah.
You guys drink on the fucking. I don't know if they have the most, but I know plenty of motherfucking cops and lawyers.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers drink all the time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. I just saw a body cam video of a New Mexico police officer that
Yeah, of course.
that had 3 vodka bottles in his car, bro.
Yeah.
And he was off duty, and some guys at the 7-Eleven were giving him shit while he was waiting in the car, and he had his 3 bottles of vodka, and he took out his gun and he pointed it at him, and he said something like, "I'll take your soul, motherfucker."
That's
like
that's
some fucking crazy shit.
yeah.
Yeah,
Of
and-
course.
Yeah,
Of course.
and
That's funny.
There was surveillance cameras right there.
7-Eleven has a lot of cameras.
Yeah,
So-
and he lied to the police that came because those guys said, "Hey, this guy pulled a gun on us," and so when the cops went there, he lied about having his gun, and he lied about like pulling it on the guys, and
saying I'm gonna take your soul.
Right,
That
yeah.
shit's hard though.
yeah, I know, right?
That shit's only a fucking
but-
drunk cop can
Yeah,
at a
you know that
7-Eleven
dude has
parking
some
lot can
demons,
say.
man. Right? Like if you say I'm gonna take your soul, dude, like that type of shit, man. You got some demons. You got
That means I'm about to come, bro. First of all, I'm fucking so upset you didn't get it.
Yeah, me too. But you know what? This is one thing that I kind of like was upset too because I heard that when you have your CCW and a cop's behind you and he runs your plates, it shows up that you have a CCW.
That's the first time I've heard it.
Okay. Yeah. I get
It doesn't show on the plates because you don't register your car.
Uh-huh.
I don't. Maybe there's something new,
Uh-huh.
but I've never heard of it because on one of the rules is you have to tell them you have a gun in the car.
Yeah.
So there's no way they can. Yeah.
But that's something that I was worried about. If that's true, I don't want some cop to pull up behind me and then see that I have a CCW and just pull me over for that to see if I'm carrying it properly.
No, I think I don't think that's the case, and I don't think. Okay, so before I continue getting angry, did they say you can reapply?
Yeah, in 2 years.
Okay, so
But they also said I could appeal this, and I did appeal it, and I sent them an email with the
you're like, hey man, sorry, I forgot. It's 10 years. It's
And by the way, I spoke to the detectives there, and I spoke to them, and they're super nice, and they're like, look, it's not us, it's the state. The state requires this, and then it's like it's not this.
Of course, it's the fucking state, bro. Of
Yeah.
course, it's the fuck. Also, I know people who are 2 years, 3 years, a year and a half, 6 months in, who still haven't even gotten a call. And you
Yeah.
did that shit in 2 months, 1 month?
Well, no, I applied for it in late December,
Okay.
and so and then
How many
when they
months?
call you in May,
When did they call you? Yeah.
to say no.
No, but when did they call you?
Oh, like for the process to
Yeah.
begin. They said that the process. Oh, they like April.
Yeah, 4 fucking months.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers are
Yeah, I know.
years waiting.
Right.
Like, so.
No, I know.
Plus, the thing is, once you're with them, once you start communicating, and start it's bureaucracy.
Yeah.
You're a number to them.
Yeah.
So if you keep, hey, I'm Eric
Yeah.
from here, fellas,
Follow up.
like fucking, is there anything I can do, man?
Right.
Go visit them,
Yeah.
bring them a fucking couple of donuts,
Yeah.
here and there. Think like, bro,
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
the
Yeah. Bro, I paid $200 for it's called Live Scan,
yeah.
and you go to the UPS store and they scan all your 10 fingers, and they do a background check. That was $200, bro. And then plus, the
It's fucking. It's worth it.
yeah, no, everything. But I'm saying like, if I'm denied that shit, I lose all that shit. The $60 for the application fee. I mean, yeah, if I get it, it's totally worth it, right? But like, if I lose that shit, that sucks.
Yeah. You know what doesn't suck? Fucking Glucerna Original. No, we're not sponsored by them, but I can't wait to fucking drink this because I'm hungry like a motherfucker, bro. But look at the way you're talking about a CCW 6 months after you're like, I had a fucking flashlight to protect myself.
I thought about that the other day, dude. It made me laugh.
You're like, can you believe they're fucking the detective? And inside, I'm like warm. I'm like, my friend has seen the light, and he's there.
Oh, thanks to you, man. Thanks to you.
It's a big honor, bro. I'm so fucking glad you trusted me.
It had to come from somebody I respected, like you,
I respect
dude.
you,
Like
bro.
really do. Like
I know your fam was like, bro, what the? That's how good of a people your family are, bro. They're like, why would you need a gun? And I'm over here like, motherfucker, if you don't have a gun, they're legitimate, authentic, good people.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
But the world isn't.
Yeah, but you're a good person too.
Yeah, but not as, I'm a fucking piece of shit. Because I'm the one who's like, hey, bro, you got to get this fucking gun. Because I know this might seem like a fucking piece of shit thing to say. I know what's good for us.
Yeah.
I know what's good for you. To the minimum. Like, I don't know what's good for you physically and health-wise.
Yeah.
I probably, I'm whatever I recommend dietary and liquidly, it's going to be bad for you because that's how I enjoy blocking out my demons. But what's promotes the safety of you and your family and loved ones?
Yeah.
100% because it's universal.
Yeah.
It's fucking.
Yeah, but like, but to you, it's like that was knowledge that you had and I didn't have that knowledge. And my family didn't have that knowledge either. That's why there was like, but like everything you said about, the reason why people have that stigma attached to it is 100%.
Propaganda.
The propaganda and all that.
But it's the propaganda is everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Because, I mean, it's, yeah, just like having, like I'm a big dog propaganda guy, because a dog saved my life. I've always had dogs. I don't know shit about cats. I've been fed crazy bad propaganda of cats ever since a cat scratched me when I was 4 years old. So I don't know what to say shit about cats. But whenever you get a big place and that you guys are good at having for an animal, I'm gonna be in your fucking psyche with my dog propaganda, and then you're gonna be like,
tell me some.
Have you ever had a dog?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't need you. Like, was it yours?
Yeah.
You loved it?
Oh yeah, of course.
I don't need to. I don't need to say anything. But so. Do you ever feel like having a dog here?
Not here. No.
Okay. Whenever you get a bigger spot.
A yard.
Does your mom and your fam have a dog?
No.
They don't care.
Yeah, they don't care either way.
Because they don't have kids running around.
Yeah. But growing up, like we've always had dogs.
Lou doesn't. Lou doesn't.
Oh yeah, he has 2 dogs.
Yeah,
dude.
he does.
Big dogs. Those what are those golden doodles or whatever?
Yeah, they're the best.
Are they?
They're the fucking best. It's the worst when they die.
Oh.
The worst when they die.
Yeah.
It's the best when they're alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need to fucking give you no fucking dog propaganda.
Yeah.
But when you do have a house, you do need one dog. Actually, I will give you the protection dog propaganda. when you have a fucking property. Also, the reason I'm a fucking piece of shit is I used to rob houses when I was a teenager. I did it a couple of times.
But that validates like what you say even more.
100%.
It totally does.
100%.
It totally does. You know, so like so it's like wow. Like,
I would have easily get fucking but I've also had our house robbed. I'll tell you another fucking crazy story. I used to have this friend. He was my brother's friend. When they came out of prison, I don't know where he's at. If he ever listens to I forget his name. Armenian homie. He was 16, 17 years old.
Yeah.
Two people, fresh off the boat. Two people rob his house. Stabs one of them. Scared. One of the robbers flees. The other person's like fucking bleeding inside his house. He runs. Teenager, doesn't know the fucking language. Immigrant. Family doesn't know. He gets 7 years because you're not supposed to run. And then the fucking guy who got stabbed sued it, pressed charges.
Wow.
Because it's the whatever the fucking law is.
Wait,
you have
but
to stay.
it was his house?
It's in his house. And he ran.
Ran where?
He just fled. He got scared.
Because he stabbed him?
Yeah. The guy didn't die. He got 7 years.
The guy that stabbed him got 7 years. Your buddy?
My friend.
Yeah.
Who was a teenager protecting his family.
Yeah.
Who got 7 years.
Because he fled.
Because he fled. Because you're not allowed. When you kill or hurt someone in your property, it's called the castle doctrine. Both feet have to be. No, 1 foot has to be inside.
Yeah.
And if you, whatever it has to, whether you shoot him or pierce an object, it has to be from the front cavities, never in the back.
Yeah. Yeah.
So in case.
No, I know, dude. And still, it's still tricky, dude. They're going to give you a hard time. They want to prosecute
in liberals,
you.
yes. In in Florida and Texas, you fucking
or Arizona.
Smoke wherever.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I do remember when he did not cope with incarceration well, because when he came out, he was like very mentally like.
Well, that fucked me up too, dude. Like
Yeah.
you're protecting your home. You do the right thing. You stab a dude to defend your family, and then you get put away for 7 years, bro. That would make me fucking bitter as fuck.
Bro, my brother was telling me stories because they went from juvie to county and then to prison. So he saw him, and then I guess they sent him. And then my brother was telling us stories when they went to juvie. He said we were in the and he could barely speak English, and he goes, some black fool was trying to press him, and he was a tall ass motherfucker. And my brother was like, he said the black fool was like, "Hey fool, you know, I'm trying to fucking some shit."
Yeah.
And then my brother was telling him, was like, "Yeah, he's disrespecting. Like, you have to take off on him. You have to hit him, you know, or else they'll fucking punk you."
Right.
And then he was like, "What are you, mother?" And then he starts fucking swinging at it with 2 hands. He was like this. He's like, "Oh no!" What? And that always stuck with me. That he just fucking did that shit, and then he beat his ass.
Oh, he did?
Yes. He was a big like 6 foot. But and then my brother was like, whenever. I know he came over after my brother was like, after he did his first like 9 years. And then I knew that he was mentally not there. And a lot of people, because he would cope with doing drugs and everything else. And like if you do a lot of drugs there and then you're not down with the program,
Yeah.
like because you gotta fucking work out, always get ready for the riots, and if you're active, you gotta make sure everything is taken care of.
Yeah.
Like that, unless you fuck up big time, like a lot of people come up and but he was definitely not there, because he wasn't like. My brother knew early on he would be a gangbanger, and like they know what you're. But he was not. He was just a regular kid that got caught up, and he had to fucking learn the language and everything else. Then that he held his own. He did his shit. I don't know if anyone ever fucking hears this and know who I'm talking about. I want to say, not what the fuck his name? I think with an H or some shit. But yeah, it was, and then his parents didn't know shit at the time. You don't know who to talk to and everything else.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know fucking it does fuck over a lot of people. It does fuck over a lot of people. Oh, another crazy story that I remember. That how unfair the legal system is. I went to visit my brother at the county jail, and they charged him as an adult when he was a minor. So he was at the LA County jail, and he said one of the homies there, who was like a known gang member, he was in the gang unit, gang module, where so everyone knows you're about the business. His baby mama lied and said that he molested their kid. And obviously he didn't do it, so he didn't go into protective custody. He just stayed on the general population. And then his homies, they cut his neck, and he didn't die. They fucked up his larynx and everything else. And then whenever he recovered, and then whenever they went to court, his baby mama said that she lied, but he had already gotten stabbed and his throat cut. He didn't die, but he had
because of that. Yeah.
And then
because that's what they do with pedophiles, right? Or anyone.
Yeah, especially if you're a homie, they don't allow any sex crimes. Right. A sex crime is considered being a pimp,
right?
Like yesterday, they before I tell you about this, and then you know what her punishment was?
What?
Take a guess.
Her punishment was to pay a fine. 0. She paid 0. So
no punishment.
Wow. For lying. Isn't that lying under oath?
Yeah.
Wow.
What was Derrick Rose's, the girl who punished? Who lied? Derrick Rose, a famous basketball player. What was her punishment? Nothing. What was the punishment of? I think it was Gervonta Davis. The fucking LA Dodgers guy.
The pitcher, dude. Yeah, he got.
What was her punishment? Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
So.
And he lost millions. I mean, like,
of course,
millions.
And then the other black college kid who did 2 years.
Yeah.
And then some girl lied. It's like, what is nothing?
Yeah.
So anyway, yesterday they got they did the Fed sweep. There's like this black gang, and they have the Figueroa.
Yeah.
They control Figueroa, where all the fucking fine ass bitches. It's called like the Blade.
Downtown?
Not in downtown. It's near Compton, Linwood area.
Okay.
Figueroa Street. That's where all the fine ass bitches go.
Really?
And a lot of them are hood rats, but like fucking. And so because of the Olympics coming, they had to make so they arrested like a dozen of these gang members on sexual charges because a lot of the girls were pimped out as minors. And but they've been doing that since the 70s. So, and yeah, but for blacks, it's more and from a lot of knowing a lot of homies and prison politics for blacks, it's allowed. If it's not they allow domestic, fucking rape, whatever. I mean, because they need the numbers. But with Southsiders, the homies, they don't allow none of that shit. They don't. And case in point. And so when I was asking, my bro and the homies, like, whatever happened with that guy, and they just said, hey, bro, you know how it is, bro. Sorry.
Fuck.
And then he had to. I don't know what happened. They transferred to prison after. But yeah, I remember a lot of crazy shit that would go through, and it's crazy how it's fucking glorified to to this day. It's fucking glorified, this whole gangbang culture, and you're like, how could you can't even afford to be a gangbanger, and like you can't even afford to live anywhere in LA unless you're in Section 8, but surrounded by everyone else at Section 8. That's Watts and fucking maybe Panorama City.
Yeah.
Where we fucking grew up, and like Inglewood is not the fucking
right. It's gentrified.
Yeah, and then people are like, "Oh, you're gentrifying this." You're like, "So making it safer."
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. It's less fucking authentic, but you're like, it's safer.
Right.
You like all the crazy parks that are known for gangbangers in Inglewood. They're like, yeah, it's like fucking Asians and whites are there.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, what's the You're not gonna go against Chase Bank.
Yeah.
The Sopranos had that shit when you're like, oh, the Chase Bank is coming. You're like, yeah, what are you gonna fucking? You think you can do something about it?
Yeah.
Who goes to ethnic neighborhoods for the real estate? Someone who is part of that community. An Asian person doesn't go to East LA, Boyle Heights, be like, hey guys, you want to sell this house?
Right.
Yeah. White person doesn't go to Inglewood.
Right.
Hey guys, your house is, you can, okay. So whenever they throw out these fucking things, you're like, gentrification, everything else, okay. Who's the first point of contact? Who's this gentrification person? The Chase doesn't go like, hey guys, someone's gonna be like, hey bro, it's fucking Glendale. Because anyone can you go to fucking Glendale? So no one's gonna be like, hey, no, it's someone. I used to work at Wells Fargo, and Wells Fargo they used to make fake accounts. They used to tell us to make fake accounts.
Really?
Yeah, they got two. They found out, and they had to pay. I want to say this was 15 years ago. They had to pay $2 billion. So imagine that's like 10 billion now.
Yeah.
I mean, 15 years ago, 2004. Yeah, yeah. So I used to work at Wells Fargo. I was a premier banker. They said you have to meet your quota and you have to make fake bank accounts.
Why?
Because Wells Fargo would get some type of subsidy if you had a certain amount of bank accounts. So my branch manager...
They'd get money from the government?
Yeah, of course.
Wow.
Why? What else do you think? Why else would there be a company-wide fucking program for premier bankers in every Wells Fargo in California, and they started in San Francisco, if I'm not mistaken, to make fake bank accounts. So you would come in, and you would be like, hey, I want to open up a checking account. No problem. They'd get your account, and you're not asking for it, but they do a line of credit. We were supposed to do, okay, you come in, you just want a checking. You're like, hey, man, I just want a checking.
Yeah.
No problem. We put your name, we switch out an email to our branch manager. So our branch manager would have separate emails.
Okay.
And our branch manager was this fucking bitch named Sarine, some Persian Armenian bitch in Encino. Dumb finance bitch. I was trying to fuck that bitch. And then when she realized that I wasn't playing with the program, she tried to get me fired. So this is in every fucking Wells Fargo. I wouldn't be surprised if it's happening to this day. They'd open up a line of credit, a debit card, a savings, and something else. So, and each thing had a point. If it was like a checking and a savings, it had more, like 2 or 3 points. A line of credit was like 2, like, so the more points you had, whenever the financial period would come in, you get like what do you call it? Like a quarter bonus.
Yeah.
And they would go up to the tellers. Hey, can you ask the person for like? So they would make, and then the branch manager would make. Imagine however much the premier bankers were making. The personal, there's a premier banker, less is personal banker, and then less is bank teller. They'd be banking out. And so I was working at this Encino location, and one time I was like, I'm not gonna do. They're like, you're not opening up, bro. No one would come to the fucking branch. And this bitch was like, you have to open up fake accounts. You're not opening up. And I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, call your friends. Bro, they would call. You would make fake accounts, and you could do up to 3 on different friends and family. So if at the end of the quarter period, they would be like, do you have any friends and family that you can make thing accounts on? And then they'll delete them right after the quarter period. This was a fucking company-wide policy.
Wow, dude.
Then I said, I'm not going to do this anymore. So right in the fucking office, I called human resources.
Yeah.
I said, hey, they want me to open up fake. I don't know what I said. I said they're forcing me to do this, blah blah blah, and I'm not doing it. And everyone was like, what the fuck? And then so they bring this black bitch who was in charge of the district.
Yeah.
And her last name was White. And then she was, I don't know I think she was nice to me, and then she's like, where do you want to transfer to? I said, I want to transfer to Hollywood location as a bank teller. So I go to Hollywood location. This location was had like 15 bank teller windows.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 8, 10 personal banker tables, and each community had to deal with their community, like the Spanish speaking personal.
It's like jail.
Yeah, exactly like jail.
Yeah.
And then they're like, so the Russian speaking would come in. And this was in East Hollywood, right by fucking Vermont and Sunset, right next to the Chase. And they would come in, fake make account. Yeah, bro. The crazy part is, this is when I auditioned to America's Got Talent, and I got on, and I hated this job. This is how crazy it is. I would see poor, like Spanish families coming, and they would be like, they were okay with $2 overdraft fees and everything else. And I would be like, hey, can you like tell them? I would be like, tell them to complain, because I felt bad. You know, if it was like a dumb fucking fake lips whore coming in. Yeah. But and the poor people, they never, they're like, maybe they'll overdraft, they get charged, they don't say anything. The fucking rich people. Yeah. What is this $5 thing from months ago? Yep. Sorry. We'll take care of it. Yeah. But the poor people, sorry, we can't. Yeah. Sorry, we can't. It's okay. And then I wanted to fucking throw up. Oh. I wanted to fucking throw up. So and then
you just tell. So wait, the rich people got a pass, and then like the poor people, they would request or they wouldn't request.
The poor people didn't know what, they didn't even know what the fuck.
Right. Yeah.
They didn't know what the fuck to do. Yeah. But the rich person will come in. You could see from far away. They had their fucking their paper up, saying, "What the fuck is? What the fuck is this?" Yeah. I'm so sorry. Right. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah. And then So whenever all that stuff came out, that entire branch, that maybe I want to say 40 people fired.
Wow.
The district person was fired.
Yeah.
Branches were cleaned out from all that Wells Fargo shit. Read up.
What year was this? I never heard any of this.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Really?
You just fucking. It's so much has fucking happened. Okay, 2000 from 2012, 13 or 14.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. So this is how crazy it is.
And they had to pay out $2 billion
minimum.
Oh, 2 million.
Minimum because they found out so many fucking.
Yeah.
So I went to New York to audition for America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
And I told the branch manager, her name was Alina, whatever, nice girl.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Do you want to be a personal banker? You want to?" I was like, "Nah, I'm not doing none of that shit.
Yeah.
I'm not doing none of that shit." Because I was like, I was getting into comedy,
Yeah.
and I was still just got my 5 minutes. I remember, and I was so disgusted. I got a call back from America's Got Talent. And I said, and I said, Alina, I said, I'm going to New York. She's like, yeah, okay, I'll see you tomorrow at 9. I was like, no, I'm serious. I'm going to New York. Because I found out at the time, I was like, if you fire me, I'll get unemployment for 6 months. So I wanted to get fired, but I didn't know how to. And I said, she's like, okay, yeah. I said, I'm going to New York. I swear, I'm going to New York. She's like, okay, yeah. So Monday comes. I'm already in New York. I'm staying with my friend, Goga, and she's like, "Hey, Fanto, you're 15 minutes late. Where are you?" I was like, "Oh, I'm in New York." She's like, "I'm serious." She's like, "You better come." I was like, I was like, "Can you?" And I had an old ass phone at the time. I didn't have. I was like, "Can you hear this? I'm in fucking New York," and I was in Harlem. He was staying in Harlem, 113 in Saint Nick. And she's like, an hour. She's like, "Fanto, we need you. What the fuck?" What? I was like, I swear I'm in New York. I said, I guess you got to fire me. So I stayed there for like maybe a week and a half. And then I came back and she's like, hey, are you coming back? So they didn't want to fucking fire me.
Yeah.
Brian, this is a fucking funny part. So the entire time, because I pretended that I didn't know how to speak Armenian.
Yeah.
Or even understand Armenian.
Yeah.
And there was these like pretty girls and then a couple of older women. They were talking shit about me, bro, for weeks in Armenian because I was pretending I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, so I would get less of a workload. Cause they'd be like, "Oh, this person wants to do a money order." I was like, I just I just smoke and didn't want to do work. And at the end, I got them cake. Yeah. And I took it to they were in the kitchen. Yeah. And I said, thank you. In Armenian, I said, thank you guys so much. It was so fun, And but we were already close. And then when they're like, they all turned red. They're like, what? I was like, yeah, I knew. Of course I knew how to. I understand. And they were.
What were they saying?
Red. They're like, this dumb fuck doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, bro. And it was so hard to not laugh because I was a dumb fuck.
That's funny.
But it's not, I mean, it's still, you don't fucking. What a crazy fucking story, huh?
Yeah. What would you do for America's Got Talent?
Oh my God, man. I was Fanto the Splits comic.
What?
I went all the way to quarterfinals.
Come on.
I swear to God, no one would believe me until my friend was there in the audience. And he had a recording of on his old phone. It's on my YouTube. He has a recording with Howie Mandel. He gave me a pass. Howard Stern gave me a pass. Heidi Klum gave me a pass.
Nice.
That black Spice Girl bitch who ended up picking up her best friend in Uber. She said no. I don't get it. Bro, I have it on my YouTube.
Scary Spice, I think.
Scary Spice.
Yeah.
This fucking bitch married an Armenian guy. Ugly ass bitch.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And she has a kid with Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy, yeah. Yeah, I was the quarterfinal. I was at the Kodak Theater.
No way.
Yeah, bro. I did.
Oh.
I was just doing one-liners on 2 chairs, doing the splits, wearing a suit.
Come on.
I swear. And the thing is, you know, Mike. You remember Michael Amico?
I think so.
Bro, he was one of the
Yeah.
producers
Oh,
on
Michael,
there.
yeah, I
He said,
know.
"Hey, bro, don't talk to me because you're getting to the next level."
Oh, wow.
He said that you cannot.
Oh.
They cannot know that we're friends.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Nick Cannon was the fucking thing,
yeah.
bro. They were doing an interview, and
Yeah.
you know when they're doing an interview and all the people in the back,
Yeah.
they're extras.
Oh.
They're not people. They're extras, and they're like, okay, tell me about your life story. And I just got into comedy, and I'm 2 years into fucking comedy. I'm I'm on the quarterfinals, bro.
Wow.
You know who won?
Who? The handicap dude?
Twitching guy.
Yeah. Oh,
He's the
get
one
the
that-
fuck out. Like this.
Yeah, he's the one that was that year.
Yeah.
So they're like, "Can you cry?" Cry, because I was talking about my dead sister, and I was like, I couldn't. I didn't have the emotional. I was still very closed.
Twitchy guy.
The fucking guy.
I can't think of his name, but yeah.
Drew Lynch.
Drew Lynch?
Yeah, bro. Imagine how
Yeah.
thing that was. That was
Yeah.
like 2000.
Yeah, yeah.
And
So they wanted you to cry.
yeah, they're like, we have to have a story so
Yeah.
you can go to the next level, and I just couldn't cry. And then
It's
Michael,
tough. Yeah, I
Wha-
can't cry on cue either, man.
Yeah.
It's tough.
I swear to, and my friend recorded it. My friend recorded it on his. He put his phone. My mom was there, and no one believed me. And then I fucking put it on.
YouTube?
I put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, you gotta take that shit down. And then after,
Oh, really?
yeah, they kept taking it down.
Oh.
But oh my God, bro, look at this. That's 10 years ago, bro.
Wow.
Bro, imagine, bro. I haven't even done 100 open mics yet, and I'm in front of.
Yeah, you getting all these
My real name is Fanto. You guessed it. My mother's Italian and my father's dead. He's not actually dead. He's just dead to us. And by us, I mean my mother.
I had a crazy fucking
Growing
New
up,
York
people said I
accent.
should do comedy. Now that I do comedy, people say you should grow up. And by people, I mean my mother.
I got a fucking applause break? What the?
I started doing comedy around the same time my wife started doing my best friend. I know it hurts me way more. When we got divorced, she got half of my jokes. That's okay, because before she couldn't get any of my jokes.
How fucking hack is it now, bro? I'd kill me.
With my friend, except now I let him drink and drive.
So you're doing the splits right now?
On 2 chairs.
I actually wait until he's completely plastered and I hand him the car keys.
Bro, and I do a Bill
Then I
Cosby
call the
joke.
cops because that's what horrible friends do.
Yeah.
You know, I am single. Being single can get very lonely. I'm so lonely when I stay at motels, I have a please disturb sign on my door.
That's a fucking
In
banger
case the
of a
cleaning
joke,
Spanish
anything.
lady wants to party, or something similar to what I just said. I don't know, I have started dating. I like meeting new people, just not
Damn,
babies.
bro. If you would have got,
Because
if
if you
this
think
would have
about it,
changed your
babies
life,
are new people
right?
too.
Fuck.
And I hate them. Babies are dumb people. No, but you know, dating is cool, except I'm very shy when it comes to approaching girls who are awake.
Bro, imagine I made that joke.
That's not a Bill Cosby joke, that's a Bing Crosby joke.
And I just get up. Thank you, brother. Look where I'm at now.
Seriously, my favorite type of girls to approach are the environmentalists. Because with them, there's no need for any icebreakers. Because global warming isn't a real thing. That joke's called
If I was supposed to do 1 minute, I'm doing like way more.
Some people don't like that joke. By some people, I mean my mother. And Hillary Clinton. That's my time, guys. Thank you.
I didn't know when to stop, bro. I didn't know when I just kept fucking going. So anyway, they give me 3 out of 4, and I go to the next level, and it never comes out.
My pelvis hurts.
Why would you do that to yourself? Why don't you just tell jokes standing up?
That just sounds like his mother.
That was Heidi Klum. So fucking beautiful.
Are you from the East Coast?
I'm from a small town in New York.
Hey, see, I knew that. I said he's from the East Coast. You couldn't tell.
Got a way of detecting accents, Heidi.
That's how it is, bro.
I thought you were funny and very smart.
I appreciate
We
it.
have a lot of good comedians already that we found. And
But I would
think you
have
be
killed
a
that
great
conversation
addition.
now. Now
Thank you.
I don't know what I was on. I didn't know I don't know what the fuck to do. I was like,
The split, I think that just set it off. I think that you
oh,
are
let's
a
shut
very
that off. No,
intelligent man.
it's showing me how
You
unsuccessful
know
I
how to
am.
make us laugh. I think you had the crowd with us.
No, I
I'm a
mean
fan.
this is proof how you're just one opportunity away from a life-changing thing, and you know, like 4 more zeros, you know, attached to your bank account.
4, any type of 0.
Yeah,
But yeah, no one believed me. No one believed me. If my friend had it, they would be like, bro, you're fucking
why? Did
never
that
came
air?
out. No.
Oh,
People would say they saw me as it was passing,
yeah,
but they never had my interview because you get paid for that.
oh, you
and
do?
you have to sign certain contracts.
Yeah. So then you didn't pass that stage?
No, on TV they don't show you.
Oh, okay.
Like they said you can go to the semifinals.
yeah,
Send us. I also said I have all these other jokes, but there was another producer. They're like, yeah, if you don't have a story that they can attach with you,
yeah.
you're not
Oh,
gonna.
okay.
You know, you have to have a fucking cut my dick off or some shit.
Yeah.
But people like this, I could have easily been fucking blown up.
Oh, dude, yeah.
But again, you don't. I only had that minute, and I only had those one-liners.
yeah,
Maybe I had another minute, but I didn't know how to. If I communicated with them, and if I fucking, I had this fucking New York accent,
Yeah.
and I had this like
yeah,
fucking.
yeah. You would have had to continue that shit.
Because it is true what they say, bro. I never thought I would have 5 minutes in my life. You don't know. Sometimes when I'm like, bro, I cannot believe I remember. I still have the notes that I was like, I just want 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I didn't even know how people wrote a joke.
Yeah,
And then I had 5 minutes. I'm like, God, is it okay? Let me just get 10 minutes.
yeah,
Bro, and then all of a sudden I'm like, please. Again, no one knows how, like, we forget the first week, the
Yeah.
first months, the first year, the second year.
Yeah.
You just become such a professional that if you do not forget those times, you will just fold. But when you take a time when stuff like this, you're like, I don't know this person.
yeah,
Because we're imagine, bro, you're fucking. If you were there now talking to them, you would have murdered the conversation.
yeah,
I do not know who I am, what kind of a person I became until I hit that 8-year mark.
yeah, yeah,
Because before I just wanted to please the audience.
yeah,
And then I'll never forget, I quit comedy. My grandpa died, the hardest time in my life. And then you invite me to the strip club. You said, hey, man, do 10 minutes. I did 10 to 15 minutes. You said, do whatever the fuck you want. And I said, I'm never going to perform again.
yeah,
I might as well say all the things that I don't want to say. racist, gay. And then they killed.
Yeah.
And
They loved
you,
it, yeah.
because of you, I said, I've never felt this feeling before. Let me just do a couple more mics, but I'm only doing the most offensive shit.
Yeah.
And it just just snowballed. And I thank you for making me miserable these years.
Yeah. Dude, I'm sorry. No, but yeah,
They don't get it. It's like,
wow, that's wild to hear, man. That's so wild to hear. But it's like, wow, like, because that's such a pivotal point in somebody's career when you find your voice and you're like, you know what? I'm not doing that fucking bullshit thing I'm doing in the clubs. And the people loved you, man, in the club. And those are some real motherfuckers. They see right through the bullshit, and it's so hard to get their attention. And you got to be saying some real shit in order to do that. And that's what you were doing. And people could tell and hear you if you're genuine or not. And you have that.
thank you, bro.
Yeah, dude. I mean, no, you
And
know,
imagine, bro, we're chasing this thing. I'm
Yeah.
telling you about. I'm fucking. We're gonna go from premier banker to personal banker to bank teller.
Yeah.
And then so I can go to New York and do the splits on the fucking chair. It's literally life engulfing.
yeah,
Feeling.
Yeah.
Where it's like nothing matters once you feel that feeling.
Yeah.
It's like I can go to any job interview, man. I can literally settle down, go to fucking get some type of license,
yeah,
and then just fucking bang out. But I'm gonna fucking be miserable. I'm
Yeah.
gonna flip out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill my fucking coworkers and then fuck their dead bodies. It's really, bro. That's why it's like, and all these people that have fucked us over, prevented us. It's like I have to prove them wrong. I have to put my friends in these positions of success, or else all of this is going to be not worth it.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's tough, dude. And well, that's why, you know, you went through all the hard parts, bro. That's why, you know, you said, you know, it's like if, you know, because you took a little break, you know, that, you know, you don't have confidence in yourself that you do good, but you know, you've been through the hardest shit, through like going to these really tough rooms and going up, you know, no matter what, and not complaining and just doing it. Like you'll always have it, man, and you always will have it because, you know, when I first met you at the comedy club, you know, at the Haha, and you know, I saw you and perform, you know, you had something that stood out from other people. You know, other people didn't have what you had. And that's why I specifically talked to you, you know. And then you're a super cool person and a cool guy, you know. So, I mean, that together was just like, yeah, why wouldn't you want to book this guy? You know what I mean?
I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, dude.
I'm just glad you weren't gay. And all those rooms, I cannot tell these guys they're not going to see those rooms maybe for another couple of years because society's not there.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was, bro, I tell people every single day when they're like, man, this room is bad. I said, hey, bro, I was in a gangbang neighborhood in Van Nuys. Every gangbanger was in that bar.
Yeah.
The Dodgers lost.
They're super pissed and
And-
drunk.
In Dodger gear,
Yeah.
and my friend turned the TVs off, and he said, "Guys, sorry the Dodgers lost. You guys ready for stand-up comedy?"
Yeah.
And I saw some white improv comic bitch who I hated leave. She didn't want to perform because she was scared.
Yeah.
I saw professionals like nervous.
Yeah.
I can't even tell you how proud I am to this day of being able to overcome. Because I'm like, hey, bro, I'm a fucking professional. This guy's never gonna book me again. I'm not known. Of course I'm gonna do this. I have no other choice. And I mean, I fell in love with that room, but you had to fight in that room.
Yeah.
And motherfuckers got swung on.
Yeah.
You got swung on
Yeah.
stage. I got swung on while I'm in the fucking bathroom, and I socked those fools out while I'm taking a piss. But none of that's gonna happen these days. Everyone's like, "Oh, you can't say that because blah, 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 blah." It's like, bro, I'm telling my fucking friend who booked me. I was like, "Hey, bro, I'm here. Do your fucking jokes. No one's gonna attack you while you're on stage." It's like we're talking about the '80s. No, bro, that shit was like 4 years ago.
Yep.
6 years ago.
6 years ago, yeah. Yeah. No, completely different landscape, bro. Completely different time.
None of these people. Mark Maron, this
Yeah.
fucker's talking about, the alt rooms are dead and the Joe Rogan comics and people are bro, suck my fucking dick. You have that fucking faggot Obama on your fucking podcast. You're in Highland Park. You're talking about gentrification. Who the fuck do you think is gentrifying Highland Park, you dumb fucking unfunny bitch?
Yep.
Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
We're supposed to talk about something completely different, and then we went into the fucking I'm so glad I never even told you that you got to witness that shit. Isn't it crazy?
Yeah, I didn't know that shit, man. That's so wild. So when you went to New York, was that the first time that you auditioned for it, or?
Yeah. You know how it was? I was wearing. I used to wear the European Speedos with my friend X at Manhattan Beach. Not the crazy ones.
Yeah.
But like I have to tell you.
They're like swimming.
Swimming ones.
Yeah.
We would go to Manhattan Beach.
Yeah.
And we were the first to do
Yeah.
this was first to do it. I remember getting my dick sucked. I got so much pussy just by those fucking, just by those shorts. And it just, and then everyone was wearing it. Maybe, I want to say 3 months later. I go to Manhattan Beach. One time there were these kids, they were like, go back to Europe with some white kids, right? But there was like 10 of them. And we were just walking.
Yeah.
And I was like, come, I'll take you to Europe with me. And they were all like terrified. They were all like terrified. Obviously, I didn't look like this, and I was not as built, but I was cut.
Yeah.
Bro, it was the... We'd be walking by.
Yeah.
One time, this fine-ass bitch, she passed and she was like, yum. I was like, what? And so we go and we pregame. Shout out to my boy X. I haven't talked to him in 10 years because we're not talking anymore. He just got a second kid. And they're like, what? I was like, come here. I was like, you guys want a shot? Bro, I don't even know how all this, one thing led to another. We're in the fucking parking lot where it's right, there's a bar there. Everyone's walking, and I'm getting my dick sucked in the parking lot by this fine-ass lady with her and my friend. And I don't know how to, at this moment I'm like, I'm hard, but I can't concentrate because I see my friend. He's like talking to a friend.
Yeah.
And I can see it. And he has like a ball. He has a volleyball with him, and then he has our Albertsons bag with the fucking pregame and everything else. And it's like he doesn't know how to talk to bitches because he's getting like more sober.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to I don't know what. And this bitch was like, not doing a good job. But that shit and Manhattan Beach became the fucking spot.
It's a good spot.
Fuck Santa Monica, fuck Venice, everything else. And then
10 minutes from here.
yeah. But I'm fucking 15 years older, bro. I gotta get other fucking swim trunks.
Yeah.
God damn, bro. We went fucking.
Well, you used to do like some acrobatic shit, dude. I remember seeing the shit they used to post back in the day.
Yeah, I used to do fucking flips.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what it. So these people went, and these two girls, and then a guy came, and I was impressing this group of girls. I was doing the splits,
Okay.
and then they said, hey, we're America's Got Talent. You guys want to audition?
Oh.
That's how I got
They
it
came up to you?
at the beach
Oh,
because I was doing the splits and I was doing a backflip.
Okay. Yeah.
And then so they were the producer reps.
Uh-huh.
So then I said, either her Lindsay or something else. I said, I'm a thing of Lindsay because they gave me a different
wristband?
wristband.
Yeah.
And I went VIP.
Oh,
and I
shit.
went to the basement of a building in New York, and there was this one guy in the fucking basement, and he's like, "All right." I was like, "Okay," and so I just did comedy, and then the guy's like, "Okay, we'll let you know." I was like, "Oh my god, this is how crazy it is." Okay, so I go into the fucking basement.
Yeah.
It's literally in the fucking basement. There's one fucking guy in a gray table, and I said, I did my 1 minute,
Yeah.
and then it was like nothing. And he's like, all right. I was like, I said, hey man, I said, I can do the splits. He's like, what? I said, yeah, I can do the splits. I said, I'll do comedy and I do the splits. He's like, what do you need for that? I said, I just need, 2 chairs. And I'm nervous, but I'm like, I can't believe I fucking. He said, okay, go to the 7th or 10th floor. So I go into the 7th and 10th floor. There's a girl. There's 2 tables.
Yeah.
And then there's 2 people.
Oh.
They're like, all right, what's your thing? I said, I'm a splits comic. They go, okay, you want to do this? I said, I need 2 chairs. I said, I can just, or you want me, I can do it here. They go, yeah, you can just do it on the floor. So I do it on the floor. I do my jokes about 1 minute. They go,
Yeah.
okay, go to the top floor. Brother, I'm not lying to you. I go to the top floor. It's fucking cameras. It's a black room. Everything is, what's the thing called when the sound thing?
Yeah, soundproof.
3 big cameras.
Yeah.
Legitimate table, black table with the black curtain. 2 producers. 1, 2 talent. So it's like 4 or 5 people
Wow.
on the thing. And then they're like, what are you going to do? And I'm in a suit. I said, I'm Fanto the Splits comic. They're like, so I do comedy while doing the splits. So I do the splits on 2 chairs. I mean, there's producers now
Yeah.
in the room.
Yeah.
There's producers behind the cameras.
Ah.
And I do maybe 5 minutes of material.
Yeah.
And I'm doing crowd. I'm just like reacting to them.
Yeah.
I'm nothing compared to what I am now.
Yeah.
And then they're dying. There's this beautiful woman, and then she's like writing this thing down. And as I leave, and this was the first big high where I'm like, I'm gonna be a Hollywood superstar.
Yeah.
Look, Bryce, I'm gonna be a Hollywood superstar.
Bro, it was possible though. It's so crazy, man. Like when
One more thing.
you're that naive, man,
That's the only thing that can take you there.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I gotta-
It's blind.
Yeah.
You're running on your fuel. The thing fueling you is the excitement of wow. What if?
Yeah.
What if?
What if?
Yeah, and that what if is very close because if you don't show up, you're for sure not gonna get on,
It's all about
and
showing
for
up.
sure not gonna change your life. But you're there, dude, and you're fucking, dude. That must have been amazing, man. To
I got
go
an
back
email.
to that dude.
I got an email
Yeah.
7 months later. Hey, we want you to come to the Kodak Theater.
Whoa. That's wow.
You said it best, brother. If you don't show up, nothing even happens. So always show up. Always believe in your dreams, man. And I'm glad you still believe in yours because I believe in mine, and that's the only way we can.
But then also what you did changed everything too. You auditioned and then you were leaving and then you went back. And without that, I mean, it's because you're a fighter, man. It's like, like that's not, I'm not going to go out like that. You saw, I mean, you felt like you didn't give shit, right? And that's what you got back. You're like, all right, thanks for coming in. But
Bro, I forgot about that. He said, okay, thanks. And I was like, no, I said, I have to offer them something.
so, and when you went back and then you did the splits, did you do the same jokes?
What do you mean? They just said to send us 1 minute, and then we're sending you to Kodak Theater.
Oh, no, but like when you went back.
Actually, no, I sent them a video.
Uh-huh.
No, 7 months later, they said, send us a video. I sent them the same jokes while on the, and then they said, what outfit would you wear? And then 3 months later, they said, okay, we're accepting this video. You're going to quarterfinals.
That's wild, man. You know, yeah, I mean, I've seen, you know, opportunities like this change people's lives. You know, like,
Yeah, of course.
you know,
And I never fucking you never. But I was not ready. But
you weren't, but you know, it's like, you know, we've seen people that weren't ready all of a sudden, you know, get that opportunity and get there. Look at Carmichael, you know, when he got that HBO special and his comedy was crap. Yeah, you know?
I think they were just, you know, if you, I think they ran a train on him and they're like, well, no one's gonna notice, and then he fucking flopped. I think at that level, those people will they don't care about, you know, put money behind this kid. Fucking dad, Steve. What's that famous New York director?
Spike Lee.
Spike Lee
Yeah.
directors
That's what I mean. Like,
at the who the fuck?
and it was dog shit, dude. It was like, wow, this,
I did the roast battle
yeah.
and I made fun of him and he was there. And his
Who,
special
Spike Lee? Or?
no
Okay.
Carmichael.
Yeah.
Bro, what a disgusting fucking. This dude was so trash in person. Anyway, I was making fun of this guy, Zach, I was friends with at the time. And then this fucking Zach Kennedy. This guy had fucking 7 kids. He got fired from Nestle. I was working at a coffee shop. This fat fuck, you piece of shit. He was very knowledgeable about a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I got this fucking guy. I introduced him to my lawyer friend. My lawyer friend gets him $40,000. This guy doesn't tell me anything. We have an agreement. I said, "Hey, bro." He's like, "Hey, bro. If whatever this guy does, I'm giving you half."
Wow. He said that.
Who said that?
He said that
Yeah,
to
of
you.
course.
And then,
He said, "Bro, I'm getting fired. I have 7 kids."
yeah.
This fat fuck had 7 kids, and I met 3 of them. 3 of his fucking kids. Very nice kids.
Not like you asked for it. He said that he was going to give you half.
No, I said,
Oh, you made the deal.
"Hey, man, I have a lawyer friend.
Yeah.
He's gonna help you out." He's like, "Bro, I will do anything, you know." I said, no, like that's what I do. Like I connect people.
Yeah.
Employment, whatever. He takes you out. Just
Yeah.
you know, give me something on the arm.
Yeah.
Bro, what? Absolutely, I'll give you fucking half. I was like, nope, you don't have to give me half. Just whatever. Just give
Yeah.
me fucking
Something.
He said, brother, we shook on it. He said, anything half. No problem. I said, I don't even want, just whatever. You know, you have a family.
Right.
This motherfucker gets $40,000.
Wow.
The crazy thing is, my lawyer friend doesn't even tell me that.
That's fucked up.
He does. I was like, hey, bro,
And that dude should have gave you a kickback.
he would. He did it before.
Uh-huh.
And then I said, hey, bro. And then I find out 6 months later, I said, hey, bro, did you get Zach money? This motherfucker, you know what he says?
What?
His name is John. I'm not gonna fucking say his last name because I'm close with his fucking. I'm friends with his brother. He goes, I was just doing something nice for your friend. I said, you're doing something nice for my friend? You got fucking $30,000, and this piece of shit got $40,000. I don't get nothing. I got you business, and I got both of you motherfuckers.
And they both.
Bro, anyway. So I ended up fucking dating this other lawyer chick.
Wait, did you ever say anything to the guy?
Bro,
Zach?
Yeah, I said, bro, you're a fucking bitch. I told his kid. His kid was like 17, 18 years old. I used to work at a coffee shop called Swark. They fired me because I smacked my manager's fiance. His name, fucking, bro. This fucking my manager was this fucking Lebanese Armenian bitch who hated Armenians. Her name was Anasik. Fat bitch with no titties. And then she had this white boy friend named Steve or Scott.
Yeah.
And this guy was being fucking Swark and Igorok. Expensive coffee, dope ass coffee. He was being passive aggressive, putting fucking like the plates hard on the fucking thing.
Yeah.
And then I go behind under the camera and say, hey man, you got to fucking shoot me, you fucking motherfucker.
Yeah.
He's like, no, whatever. I said, so we wait until we go into the thing and I just fucking open hand, just smack him. And then his whore of a fucking girlfriend, you fat bitch, Anasik. Was Anna? No, not Anasik. No, Anais.
Okay.
Whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Anna something. She's like, yeah, we gotta let you go. I was like, and then I sue employment.
Yeah.
I was dating another lawyer chick. I got employment for like 6 months.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, you date a lot of lawyers.
I do date a lot of lawyers. Yeah. So anyway, bro, fucking that homo.
Yeah.
Carmichael. So I'm roasting fucking Zach, this
Yeah.
piece of shit.
Yeah.
And I tell his kid, I said, your dad's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I said, bro, I got your dad money.
Yeah.
This guy, you're not a man.
Right.
I said, you're not a fucking man. I said, you're going to teach your fucking
Right.
kids how to not be a
Yeah.
fucking man. I'm
Yeah.
telling you. Anyway, it was right in front of the fucking coffee shop. And then
Yeah.
they're looking at me. And I'm like, what else am I going to do? And I
Yeah.
just fucking walk off.
Yeah.
But they didn't get, bro, they're like,
What a piece of shit.
bro,
dude.
he said, hey, man, I helped you build your car, man. Fix your car. I'm like, brother, I got you 40 fucking and I needed the fucking money. So anyway,
And not only that, he said, you know what I mean? Like, so.
with
you
a
know, it's
fucking
like,
hand, I say, bro, I don't
yeah,
even need half.
Yeah.
You
What a-
fucking piece of shit, cocksucker, motherfucker. But he did teach me fucking some like crazy, like deep quotes from the Roman fucking someone who's that intellectual and he's fucking. How do you remember quotes but not fucking live it? You fat fuck. Ah man. And your baby mama was cute, man. I wanted to fuck her, but I never wanted to be a bad friend.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, exactly.
so I'm at the fucking roast battle, and I'm roasting this Zach, and I said, "You're so fat." I said you have diabetes, and if your toes was any darker, Spike Lee would have filmed its comedy special.
Shit.
I murdered. And I was waiting. I fucking won. I'm waiting in the outside hall.
Yeah.
When you
Yeah.
go into the belly room
Yeah.
before the patio. And we're just chilling with Zach, and he's fucking excited. We're all excited, you know. We're like, oh man, we had a fucking. And then this guy comes, and then like, and I'm sitting on the bench, and he's like looking at me, and I'm looking at him, and then he just like that, just walks off.
Yeah.
Where is it insane, bro? I just fucking branched off to 4 different fucking stories. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
all this shit is bottled in. I'm like, man, I got a crazy fucking life.
Yeah.
That fucking fat bitch, you fucking fat bitch. I hope,
Your manager?
yeah. I said, you're not firing me because I'm on my phone, because I had an old ass phone. I said, there's no way I'm fucking on my phone. I was using a trap phone.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
said, you're firing me because I smacked your fiance, you fat bitch.
You told her that?
Yeah,
Oh,
bro, of
fuck.
course. You fucking putanka bitch. Like I'm reading this like she can hear.
Fuck that putanka.
Let's wrap it up before I talk about some other wild shit.
protein shake.
Here.
got one here, fresh one.
Bro, that's crazy. I just remembered how like our friendship is even more layered than just fucking
Strip club comedy.
that's insane, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I've never told. See,
Yeah.
I never even told. I need someone to tell these stories to. I need to have a kid so I can tell these fucking. They're gonna be like, "Hey man, Fanto never told anyone except he had this buddy." He's like, "Yeah, he did that."
No, dude, you got great stories, and you tell them great.
Bro,
You're
but
a
isn't
good
it crazy? It's
storyteller.
unbelievable unless like there's proof because you're like, yeah, okay, no way.
Yeah. um, it's what did you predict about Diddy?
Oh, he's getting
Remember we did
released.
it? Yeah, he's getting released.
Getting released. Did I predict that?
We gotta look back on that because I remember we did a prediction on that.
Menendez
Let's-
brothers are getting released too.
Yeah. What's your prediction on Russia and Ukraine?
They're just gaining more territory. No country is gonna go on a ceasefire if you're on a fucking roll.
If you're on a roll,
Yeah, it just proved when Putin came to Alaska, and he stayed there for 15 minutes and he bounced. It just proved that he showed to the world, you guys tried me. The ICC said I was supposed to be arrested if I ever step on. None of that shit happened. I'm a gangster.
yeah,
I'm not, Trump said he's gonna do a ceasefire. He can't do that shit unless I allow it. And also Zelensky's not saying a truce. But there's so much video of fucking Zelensky. I mean, they just said 18 to 24-year-olds are allowed to leave the country.
yeah,
So that's definitely tightening up of stuff. So sooner or later, something's going to come,
yeah.
Before they said 18 to 24, 25-year-olds, they're not allowed to leave the country.
Oh, because people been leaving, right?
Of course. They're
yeah.
running.
Yeah.
They're running. They're being forced into the fucking military.
Yeah,
They're running away from people who are catching. They're going to nightclubs and catching the people's fucking kids.
damn.
They're
They're like ice, but for fucking,
but you're going to
they're
the
going
meat
to war.
grinder.
Wow,
Like
fuck.
you're going and oh my god, bro! Did you see the American kid, Michael Gloss, who went and fought for Russia against Ukraine?
No,
His mom is a CIA agent, and then his dad works for the Pentagon in Utah, in NATO.
damn.
He died April last year. They just buried him in January of this year. I did a video on him, and Putin gave the Order of Lenin Award to his mom. Order of Lenin Award was the award they would give to people that had outstanding spy service. Imagine a fucking. And then he fucking went and he fought on behalf of Russia. His mom is a CIA.
Wow.
Deputy chief of cyber warfare, and his dad works for the Pentagon and the NATO.
Damn. So what secrets did she give away?
Nothing. I guess he just wanted to fucking prove his parents wrong.
That's
Thank
the
you, guys.
Fanto Show.
Poop
We'll
Dollar
see ya.
Studios.
Next time.